In the modern world, people care not only about their well-being, but also about the condition of others. Many pay attention to the humane and careful attitude towards animals. For this reason, there are many ways to avoid animal testing. However, it is still not possible to replace it completely. Our idea is to try to replace toxicity testing on rabbits with cultured mucosa. Recently, we wondered why, in the 21st century, people still cannot replace such cruel tests, so our team decided to try to change this somehow. The most affordable and probably easiest way is to try to grow an artificial mucosa, collect data from it, and then create a digital model using machine learning. This will not only help to eliminate inhumane treatment of animals, but will also save a lot of money in the future, which was previously spent on many laboratories for toxicity testing.
Now imagine, the company claims that it can not only refuse tests, but will also provide new jobs for the IT segment. This will not only increase its rating, it will grow in the eyes of consumers, who will begin to reach out to it. In this case, we get not only rabbits saved from torment, but most importantly, the approval of customers, which will affect sales. For our project, we want inspired by technological solutions that are already been used in L'Oreal. In 1979, L'Oreal created a model of reconstructed human skin in laboratories for in vitro safety testing without the use of animals. This is a real breakthrough, but it may still be enough. Still, many cosmetics should be tested not only on the epidermis, but also on mucous membrane. Our team is a small circle of people who want to help the world. We want to get rid of cruelty. After all, animals are no worse than us and do not deserve such suffering. Therefore, we want to introduce an artificial mucosa and, in the future, a digital model that predicts toxicity. This will not only help you save money, this will a big gesture that the company wants to fight cruelty to our smaller brothers.
There are a large number of toxic and non-toxic substances on the basis of which it is possible to predict the toxicity of substances that have not been investigated. The prediction is based on machine learning methods. We will not only perform the functional prediction, but we also show which data contains an error and which arguments don't affect the result. For example, I will show some pictures that I received when solving a training project, the purpose of which is to create a band scoring. Now in the picture you see a histogram of the age distribution of borrowers. It can be seen that there are borrowers whose age is more than 100 years. This cannot be, so I safely discard the data containing the age. On the slide you see a graph called heat map. You can see how the arguments correlate with each other and how they affect the result. The smaller is the number, the worse the correlation. Therefore, after analyzing this graph, we can discard some arguments so that the speed of calculation is faster. In our project, this will significantly reduce the cost of research, which will be important on artificially grown skin. For the base of the arguments, for example, one can take the existing data on the toxicity of substances and their electronic structure. The activity of substances depend on these structures.
In December 2021, a group of scientists from France and Germany confirmed in their study that complex in vitro models of human immune cells and intestinal mucosa may have a translation assisting role in the assessment of anti-inflammatory compounds. We believe that the mechanism described in this article can be applied to the creation of progressive, cost-effective, eco-friendly model, replacing in vivo research. We need to take cells from donors and cultivate reserved human cells, such as salivary and lacrimal glands, retinal organelles, skin, and others. After that, conduct research on the obtained BASAs and determine the toxicity of various cosmetics. Thus, it will be possible to completely abandon the inhumane and cruel experiments on the most vulnerable creatures of our planet. All experiments on cultivation will be based on the available experience and data of researchers, which will greatly simplify the implementation of our ambitious task.
Thank you for your attention.